Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey, how y'all doing today? I
Hello.
got my good cousin ranting, okay, with me, ranting with Ricardo, and we are here to discuss Chasing Atlanta Forever, Season 6,
Mhm.
Episode 1. And baby, it started off with a bang. But before we start off with a bang, I just want to say welcome, welcome, welcome to the channel. We are streaming on both channels, so make sure you give us a like, smash the thumb. You know what I'm saying? Whether you smash it up or down, it still help us with the algorithm. So
It
make sure
does.
you smash it either way around the sun, okay? So that we can get in the algorithm. Make sure you share us with your people, okay? And make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can ding, 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 get notified every time we go live. Okay.
Yes.
Amen. Amen. Now,
Hallelujah.
I feel like the background with the chairs is so appropriate.
It is. Especially what happens at the end of the episode.
Okay. Okay. I just feel some type of way, baby. I started my day with y'all before I went to work, and now I am ending. I literally clocked out and came right back to y'all. That's
Mm-hmm.
not even the same thing I was in this morning, but thank God it's the same day, huh? If not, that'd be cheesy. But anyway, I want to say welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're new here, welcome. If you have been here, welcome back. Y'all know how it is. We like for y'all to chat it up with us, okay? Make sure, again, you like, comment, subscribe, and share us with your people. Hey, cool gamer. Hey, my Kimmy
Hello.
Nicole. Hey, Mrs. Wilson. How are you? Hey, my
Hello.
good brother, Sodell. Hey, First Lady. Hope you are honest, First Lady.
Hello, Mother Feisty.
Hope you're honest, First Lady around here, okay? Hey, Tawana, my love. Yes, we back, girl. We back two
Hello.
times in a day. Can you believe it? Finesse two times. No, I'm just playing out like that, man. And with that being said, cousin, go ahead and get us started, baby.
Okay, because bear with me. I decided that I was gonna go ahead and update my little phone. The other phone. I got two phones, not one for the plug. Okay, I don't know them people. It's two phones for business. The other phone, the one that's got an actual SIM card in it, is updating. So I'm gonna look over here. So we open up Chasing Atlanta Forever because it's the last season. We hate to see it go. We really do. Didn't nobody tell them to end it. They could have kept it going. I get all of it is booked and busy, but y'all can work around him. Y'all can work around him and his new body. Anyway, Rico opens up. Well, Rico Cassadine opens up the episode. He's performing. That's Rico. I love Rico Cassadine. Hi. He's performing some of his music. So we open up. It's like a big gathering of most of the cast. Everybody's performing. Everybody's having a good time, shaking a little behind. Okay, everybody having a good time. And if y'all haven't listened to Rico's music, go listen to it. It's real good. I like it. You like
I
it?
liked it. I like
Me
Rico
too.
music. I like Rico song, but my favorite of the night was my girl C.S. LaKendra. I'ma walk 'em like the dogs he groom. I'ma walk 'em like the dogs he groom. I just love that. That little song
Y'all gotta
tickled
go
me.
listen. Y'all gotta go listen to that diss track.
If she can't do nothing else, baby, she can make a diss track. Now, I
She
will
is.
say, noticeably absent was the Bethlehem Booster, aka Rico with a K. Rico, where you went? You booked and busy with your music like that, or you left because people started to realize that every time the mess was getting spread, one thing for certain and two things for sure. It always was like when I was on the phone with Rico, you was giving peaceful in front of the camera and messy as behind the camera. I'm just saying.
This was Rico with a K. Now listen here, we have no malice towards you, but we sure did a whole binge of all the seasons before this season. Shout out to the first lady, aka Mother Feisty. So this would be Rico. Yeah, I understand. Listen, all y'all need to do is have a conversation, have a talk, and everything should be good. Nuh-uh, because I ain't even say that on the phone. That's not what I said. Who are you to ever say that I was a fan of you? You said you was a fan of me. That was Rico K, aka the Bethlehem Booster. He was
Because
like, "Oh,
he
rah
did
rah."
come to his first reunion dressed as his true self, one of the wise men. He stole the manger. But anyway, he not here, so we're not gonna talk about him. Back to the original first scene.
Yes. So everybody up in there. We got Willa. Willa's back. If you could pull up Willa. Now, my cousin may have an issue with Willa as it pertains to Oliver. This is Willa. Willa had a tough first season last season, okay? She was going through a lot of, well, when I say she was going through a lot, her grandmother had just passed away, which was her ultimate support system in her entire life. She had just picked up from, was it Tennessee? Memphis?
Yeah, Memphis.
Picked up from Memphis and moved to Atlanta. It was a lot going on, trying to get her career started in Atlanta, wanting to move away from doing hair to being a chef, and she was homeless at one point. So she was going through a lot. So now she is back. She says she's been on this healing journey. She has gone through the grieving process, and she just wants to love herself and have a lot of fun with the girls. Thoughts on Willa so far?
I liked Willa, but Willa just flies off the handle too much, too fast
Mm-hmm.
for me, and it's strange. It's strange, and then she, for whatever reason, wants to have this beef with Oliver, and Oliver is my boo. So I don't
We'll,
understand. I don't
we'll get
understand
to what
why
the
she wants to beef with my big Oliver
with
and with his
Oliver.
new body. Okay, I'm not understanding. So I don't know. I don't know what Willa issue is, but I hope they be able to fix it because it's giving your real friend group that you was cool with in them Fab Five. Y'all really got issues and problems, and that's who you need to be concerned about making up those friendships instead of picking an unreal beef with Oliver because you believe something, not that you know something.
We see Wayne the Pain perform, and I wish I had the picture, but next time I will have the picture. Wayne the Pain was dressed like a Care Bear in his little performance. He was performing alone. Normally he performs with T.S. LaKendra. I didn't have a picture of Kendra. I didn't have a picture because, should I say it now or just wait to the end?
We could say it. You can wait till the end.
Okay, I just didn't have a picture of Kendra. Next time I have a picture of Kendra and bring it up and all that great stuff. So, Wayne the Pain is Kendra's manager. Though we don't know what he manages because he don't really be managing nothing. Okay, anyway, Wayne has started his music career. He out here rapping. ABC raps, but okay. Wayne wants to be a star, bro. Thoughts on Wayne since he also followed you on social media?
He did. So Wayne the Pain, follow me on TikTok. I'm gonna reach out to Wayne the Pain to see if we could go ahead and get an interview with Wayne. I like Wayne, not as a manager. I think he needs to focus on being an artist because he can't do both. But I want to know what's really real, like what's really gooey. You know what I'm saying? What's really gooey? What's really gooey with Wayne and Kendra because them two roll hard for each other. So to see the disconnect, to see him showing up without her, something going on, and I need to know what it is, and I need it to be fixed because these other people.
We're gonna get to them other people, but this is not the first event we're gonna see him show up to in this episode alone, like by himself, nor perform by himself, or say he did something by himself. There's definitely a disconnect. I'm not sure what happened. I'm not sure what's going on. Like I said, we binged all 5 seasons up until this one season. So we weren't really in tune into what was going on social media and YouTube because they do after shows and stuff like that because we got on the Chasing Atlanta train a little late. So then our girl, yes, LaKendra, she get up there and she performs. Nova, you got to perform her song.
I'ma walk him like the dog he groomed. I'ma walk him like the dog he groomed. Baby, Nick. Nah, not Nick. Troy, and this is Troy. Now, Troy was the Frick and Frank, okay? Because we have a Frick and Frank over here, but right now, Frick and the Frank is broke up, okay? Because this is Frick and this is Frank. Okay, and he is the dog groomer that is grooming the dogs. But baby, the bestie was standing up on that couch. Okay, Troy was on that couch. I'm gonna walk him like a dog, like the dog he groomed. I'm gonna walk him like the dog he groomed. I'm gonna walk. Baby, they was around there titty bopping and everything, and I was here for it. I was like, yay, yay.
It's such a good song.
The song is really about look it up. T.S. LaKendra walking like a dog. Okay, she did her thing. T.S. gonna do what she gonna do. what she gonna do,
Then
okay, is give a
write
good
this
diss
song.
track, and she did it, okay,
Uh-huh.
and he's still around there grooming them dogs.
And he's still very much upset about that.
Correct. I'm not mad at him. Like at the end of the day, every job is important. You need people to pick up the trash. You need people
Yes.
to groom the dogs. I mean, if you can make that cotton ball fancy, or put some streaks on the dog, because people be doing all
Paint
kind
the
of stuff,
dog
and he
nails.
groomed celebrity dogs. So I mean, I know he was
Yes.
probably making a nice little coin. Might have slowed down in a little Demi, you know what I'm saying? A little Zimic, you know what I'm saying? When Miss 19 decided she wanted to bust up in here and interrupt all of our lives, it might have slowed down, and he gotta,
Yeah.
build everything back up. But baby, listen, something. Let me tell you something, honey. I'm not mad at him, but he groomed them dogs, baby. Cause I'm sorry, that's the way he was. That's how Troy was dancing. I'm gonna walk him like the dog. And it was hilarious to me, and I loved it, and I
Troy
loved the
was
song.
throwing it in a circle. When, listen, if y'all haven't seen the episode, y'all gotta go watch it. When she got up to perform the song, Troy hopped up on this what is it? I think it's like the chair or the little couch area, and he was throwing it in a circle to the song, and he basically let it be known that um even though Dominique, Neek, and Kendra got beef, he still loved Kendra, and it's still a good song, so he don't throw it in a circle whenever the song come on.
I mean, look,
And I can't be listen. I can't be mad, but if you known it's Frick and Frack, and what is it? Frick, he Frick, Neek, Frack. If Frack not there, I don't think you should be throwing it in a circle, because there's a few people there that's gonna go back and tell Neek what happened.
I mean, listen, let me tell you something. That's part of the reality TV world. And when
Mm-hmm.
I tell you it's a hit, it's a hit. It gotta be. And baby, if I want to throw that ass in a circle, I'm gonna throw that ass in a circle. You knew she made the song about you. You know y'all was beefing. You know you said what you said, and you did what you did. It is what it is, baby. If you would have told me you weren't happy, you weren't satisfied, maybe we could have tried. Maybe we work it out. Shout out to Gunica. But apparently Nick didn't say nothing to Troy, and now he walking him like the dog he groomed. Okay, maybe he walking him like the dog he groomed, and that's it. But next thing you know, my baby
Yes,
Oliver got on that step. Oliver Swix, baby, he always got that good shirt open, okay, showing off that chocolate body. All
color
right,
look
and he was on there,
clean.
he was performing. I was like, come on, Oliver, yay, yay, yay.
Oliver always got to show just a little bit of
I
cleavage.
mean, now listen, I mean, girl, if I had that nice cleavage.
Mm-mm.
If my cleavage was cleavaging like that, I'd be showing you. I'd wear suit
I
jackets all
too.
the time. If my thighs was, how I want them to be, like I don't want them to shrink because I love my thick thighs. But if they was
Thick
toned like
thighs
I
say
want them to
lies.
be, baby, that jacket will be just a little bit longer. That's all I have on. All you see is thigh and cleavage. I promise you. That skin, I love me some Oliver, baby, okay?
Yes,
And when I
Oliver.
tell you he be performing and he do his thing, he do his thing. Then you got Lil Miss Thing here, want to get mad, gonna get up and walk out, talk about, now people gonna say I'm leaving because of this boy performance, but I'm not leaving because of this boy performance. It's hot. It's hot up in there. So her and Troy, and I keep posting a picture so y'all could
Get
know who
used
it
to their
is,
faces.
who the people are, and get used to their faces. So her and Troy goes outside, okay? And she was like, who is hotter than a jalapeno pepper up in there? And I was like, girl, not hotter than a jalapeno pepper because it ain't hot. Maybe you should have said a habanero, but I don't know what kind of jalapeno
She said it's hotter than a jalapeno's ass crack. That's what she
or
said.
whatever she said. I knew it was something with a jalapeno, okay? Maybe she should have said habaneros. I don't know,
Oh,
okay?
I forgot to mention Rico Cassadine got a man.
Oh yeah, he got our man. He got our my man. But judging from the trailer, he shouldn't have been on here talking about my man, my man, my man. But we'll
Mm-mm.
get to that when the episodes come. Okay.
Yes.
So she go outside and she was like, what was hot up in there? And Troy was like, well, what's going on? Why are you leaving? And basically she was like, I never knew it was a hard time for me. And he went and did all of these lives and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, ma'am, did you forget at the reunion where you sat up there and said you was gonna pop Oliver?
Mm-hmm.
You was gonna unalive him, like you made a full-blown threat and you was dead ass. And then when Oliver was like, oh no, baby, because I don't do that. I'm gonna call the police. You was like, oh, police ass.
Hello. 911.
Oh,
That's
police.
what Oliver said.
You was ready to throw hands like, girl, ain't nobody got to feel sorry for you when you was threatening their life.
So
So I'm going to need you to calm it down, Mr. Wilhelmina. Mr. Willa, is it Willa or Willa? Willa W.
Willow,
Because I
Willow,
liked you, Willa. I liked you last
I
season. I
do.
really did. But I don't like forced beef. Like, you
Mhm.
making it an issue when it ain't nothing. And Oliver done came out here and said you lying. Okay, he said he ain't had nothing to do with you getting you hired at Heavenly Beauty, and he ain't had nothing to do with you getting fired at Heavenly Beauty. And you feel like he got you fired because of what he did at the reunion. But baby, all Heavenly had to do was pull up the show and seen how you act at the reunion. If that's what she didn't want, represent her brand, then you wasn't gonna be representing her brand. Take responsibility for your own stuff, your own actions, and the way you was acting ignorant down to that reunion, because it really came out of nowhere. I don't know how they sliced it and diced it, but to us, it was like you was on zero. You didn't even have a warm up. You went zero explosion, zero
Mhm.
below hell.
So basically, for the people, add a little context to it. Willa outside with Troy and they talking, and she's like, "Oh, Oliver said this on YouTube. Oliver said that on YouTube. I don't know if I should say anything to him. I don't know if I should confront the situation, or should I just stay on my side and he stay on his side? Hey, sweet pea, and we just be cordial." And like my good cousin Nola said, this all stems around she heard Willa heard that Oliver said something about how he got her hired down to Heavenly Beauty, and then Oliver went to clear it up and said, "No, I didn't." Like, he cleared this up on a YouTube live, like, I guess months ago, that he didn't get her hired at Heavenly Beauty. Heavenly wanted to do like wigs for Heavenly Beauty, and Oliver said he knew somebody. So he made the introduction, and then he took a step back. Based off what First Lady Too Feisty has said, and based off of watching all the episodes from the seasons that Oliver is on, is basically what Oliver does. He makes the introduction, and then he takes a step back. Oliver has nothing to do with Heavenly Beauty. Oliver is behind the scenes on Heavenly social media, like her YouTube channel, and just different things like that. That's where Oliver is, as well as getting into the update about Oliver. Oliver now works with Miss Pat. He's now doing, is it Candy Coated?
Candy coated. Mm-hmm.
He runs production for Candy Coated, and sometimes they pan to him, and he gives his little one too. So Oliver has nothing to do with Heavenly Beauty. Willa feels like, or her allegedly, I don't know where it came from, that Oliver said he got her fired, but that's not what he said. Hey, Cece, you lying about your age. Okay. Hey, Francine.
Hey, Treasury. Hey, sweet pea, with my
Um,
baby.
Listen,
Hey,
Oliver will
Tracy,
break
my
down.
my favorite troll.
Hello. Oliver is going to break down an entire situation from A to Z, and he may seem long-winded, but you're going to get every little piece of the story, so you don't get nothing misconstrued. So at this point, would you say the beef is frivolous? Would you say the
I
beef
would say
is
it's given that the girls think Oliver is the top dog of the show, and you know how the people come on.
mm-hmm.
Um,
He getting the Candace treatment, you would say?
mm-hmm.
Okay. Everybody got beef with Oliver
You
for
know how it
saying
is though when everybody feel like you that top girl and they get to coming for you.
mm-hmm.
So they go ahead and they want to pick an issue. Like they wanted to have an issue with Teresa and they wanted to have an issue with um Nene
Nene.
and all the people like they do.
Yeah.
That's what
So
it's giving.
it's given that in the update with Oliver, like I said, he's working with Miss Pat. He's still working with Heavenly. Working with Candy on Candy Coated. Candy Coated, is it Candy Coated Lives? I'm not sure. I don't watch it.
Candy coated nice girl.
Okay, Candy Coated Nights. He was on The Circle on Netflix, so it was filming like, I want to say somewhere like season 5 of Chasing Atlanta. He was on The Circle. Y'all can go catch that on Netflix. He was on there. So Oliver's doing big things. Hold on, I'm trying to get in these notes.
And Oliver say, when I was missing at the end of last season, baby, hey, that's where I was. And that's what I was doing.
So Jay Moore. We gonna go to Jay Moore.
Hey, Nora,
Hey,
how you doing, my
Norris.
baby?
Jay Moore. Well, let him climb, sweet pea.
Well, all I got to say, I mean, let him climb. That's what a king do. Is his palace. Amen. Amen. Now Jail Moore comes back, and all I got to say is, baby, I hope you ain't making nothing else for free, and I hope you ain't letting nobody else into no events for free this year. Get your money up front. But we find out that he was almost taken out of here, gone. You know what I'm saying? He was almost taken to the king, literally.
Take me to the king. I don't have much to bring. It was Take Me to the King and what?
Okay.
No.
He had got the 19.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he got the 19 and he ended up getting really, really sick. He had to get antibiotics, baby. He was almost out of
Oh,
there. Okay.
he had C-19, and they found out when he went to get the treatment and everything that he had stress, like several stress-inducing ulcers.
Yes.
So they had to do multiple blood transfusions on him. It wasn't a good time for Jay. He said, after all that, he had a new lease on life. He gonna stop being a little messy when talking to people, because that's how stuff get misconstrued with him. But I too hope and pray and wish upon a star that you don't make nothing else for free, and you don't let nobody in to no events for free.
And that's it. That's all.
Get your money up front. I like his hair though. We had a picture of Jay Moore, don't we?
Yes, we do have a picture of Jail Moore. Now he's a beautiful man.
And he tall too.
And Jail Moore does fashion.
Yes. Jay Moore is very much into the fashions. He has his own fashion house. Yes, he has his own fashion house. He's working with different people. I think last season he got a contract with, I think, BET. So Jay Moore is doing big things. Also last season, Jay Moore and the Fab Five had a falling out. It was over money, basically. But him, Troy, Willa, Seven, I'm not sure Neek, but basically we heard all of them made up over a crab boil.
It's not giving they made up. It's giving all of them came and said, we're going to stick together so the girls don't come for us during the season. And that's what it's going to be, because it was very much giving false hopes and possibilities. Okay. Bottomless bottoms. Okay. False bottoms, glass bottom boats, living in brick houses, and you living in glass houses and can't throw a brick at it. That's what it was giving. It was giving fake conversations for me. He was
For
sitting up
me,
there. Who he was talking to, child?
he
Was
was
he?
talking to,
He was talking to Willa, because Willa had went for her birthday shoot, baby, and she was
mhm,
down there posing, naked,
mhm,
baby, with all her goodies hanging out. My goodies,
mhm.
my goodies, my goodies. Yes, my goodies. Okay. And he was like, well, child, she told me she was gonna be posing, but I didn't know her alpha and her omega was gonna be out, her rooter and her tutor. Okay.
Her
And
beginning and her end.
you know what I'm saying? The body was bodying, and of course, the slayer of the wigs had her wig slayed with her little mohawkish style. Okay, so they were sitting down there talking, and she was saying Seven, who last year was Drew
Drew.
Holiday, Drew Friday, Drew any day but the right day.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
Drew
now she's
Wednesday.
transitioning. She's done her transition in between the seasons, and she now wants to be known as Seven. Okay, so she was talking about how she told Seven, "Listen, I can't do your wig for free like this. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been doing. I can't do it, girl. The money ain't money in right now. I need a place to stay around here from pillar to post. Okay, and I need to make the most.
I need my
So, what
money.
I'm gonna need you to go ahead on and do, my love. I'm gonna need you to go ahead on
And give me my
and give
money.
me my money." And when she did that, baby, Seven went ahead and said, boop. Every time she ring the phone, it said, "The caller you are calling is not wishing to receive your call this time. Bloop, you have reached Seven. If this that bitch Rilla, unless you giving me a wig for free." No, her voicemail ain't said that, but basically she was sending her to the voicemail. She was ignoring her down to the everything.
And Willa's whole thing is we friends. After a while, I'm not calling you about the money. I would be, because and we gonna get back to it. But I'm just saying this now. If you owe me money, I'm gonna be on you. I'm gonna be worse than the creditors calling you about their money. I want my money. If
But
I
she
get
did the same thing to J.L. Moore last season
yeah,
with the
if I get
costumes for her pageant.
So this is listen. Mother feisty knows. Seven, just like Sheree, has an interesting relationship with bills. You feel like you can get whatever product, whatever resource was given to you, and it's given, you feel like you don't have to pay for it. Very much so. But once again, if she did your wig and every other time it was for free and she let you know up front before I finish doing this, before I do this, it's a little tight right now. I'm gonna need all my money. I got bills to pay. It's hot in these Atlanta streets because everybody want to move down here, driving up the, inflation, all that stuff. I need my money. And you just like, oh, girl, I got you. And then you, oh, I don't know her. It was basically having like, oh, I don't know her. When Will is calling you, not on the money, I would still be calling you about my money because I want my money. I didn't mail my work up in here. You're not about to mail me no check. That's how that goes. When Willa is calling you on some friend stuff, not about her money, on some friend stuff, and you still like ghosting her, not answering the phone, not doing none of that, I just feel like you don't want to be her friend no more. And I feel like as adults, maybe you should tell her that. Because you feel like she's calling you about the money, which, I mean, if you think she's calling you about the money, that means your conscience is telling you, pay her money. But you're not going to do that. So that's what's going on with Willa and Seven. And, Willa was like, she's not invited to my party. She not invited. And Jay Moore said, you know what? This reminds me of something. And we get a flashback to the reunion where he let it be known that when Drew left for her pageant, she had an outstanding balance with him for all her costumes. And she got the yelling, and he said, listen, I didn't mute her. I didn't cut her off when she was talking because, she was like this at the reunion, like how we are right now for the people in the chat, how we are like live on StreamYard. That's basically how she was at the reunion. She wasn't even physically in the room. You ever think Drew gonna give Willa her money? I mean, Seven, sorry. You think Seven gonna give Willa her money?
No, absolutely not.
You think it's gonna have to be a charade situation where they put a lien?
What are you gonna put a lien on? What she gonna put a lien on? The wig? She do better snatching
it. I mean, listen, I put a lien on your costumes if I have to. I want the money.
She do better snatching it. But then, I mean, that's it. That's all I really got for them. Yeah. And then the next scene, we see Wayne and LaKendra, okay? And they meet down there, and Wayne like, what is we doing? What is we doing? And he was, next thing you know, we see LaKendra, she trying on a bridal dress. She's like, Wayne don't know this is going to be my bridal dress. And I mean, she looks good in the bridal dress, but girl, where the man came from? Because she was just all broken last season. And when I see LaKendra, I'm looking at her and I'm like, yo, something going on with my girl. She's dead behind the eyes. Something is definitely going on with her and her mental ain't right. Somebody check on her because I can't find her, okay? I cannot find her. I tried to find her on social media. She ain't posting, so I hope everything all right with you because I really truly love LaKendra, but you can tell she is affected by something. And when she says dog ball be activated, child, the spirit is very much dog. But she done met this man and she about to get married. And Wayne like, girl, you just met this man. You need to be focusing on your career. You need to be doing this. You need to be doing that. What are you doing for your career? And Kendra was like, what are you doing for my career? Because I done did everything for my career. I done went to jail before my career. I done been homeless for my career. I done been hungry for my career. I'm tired
for my career. I have been a sex worker for my career. Now listen, she did eat Wayne up just a little bit when she listed everything she's done for her career, and then she turned to him and said, what have you done for my career? What have you done for her lately?
What he has done for her career is made her late to events, not tell her right times to show up, get on the stage and stand in front of her while she's performing, and he's supposed to be helping on said performance. That is what he has done for
Did he
her
popping in the
career.
videos?
Wayne, I love you. I love you as a person, Wayne, but as a manager, nah, you was not cutting it up. You was not making sure the contracts were signed, which ultimately led up to the beef in another diss song that was produced in the first beginning about Lauren England and Oliver because she thought they was dogging her because they didn't. They were
Mm-hmm.
like, we didn't sign no contracts about that song. Run it back.
Snatched it out.
Snatch it off the airways, get it off the iTunes, get it off whatever chart you got it on. Don't you put
Spotify,
it down to the YouTube?
YouTube.
Don't you put it down to the Spotify? Don't you even play it over a bowl of Apple Jacks? I don't even want Snap, Crackle, and Pop to hear because I ain't signed my signature. So that's what you were supposed to do, and you ain't do it, Wayne. You ain't
Which
do it, Wayne. Now, while I do
snatching
feel
them
like
songs,
they need
snatching
to,
them songs led to snatching her whole album down due
oh,
to Wayne's bad business practices because he
okay,
likes to
you know
get
what
it
I'm
bopped
saying?
in
They
the
pulled the
video.
Manny fresh.
Mm-hmm.
They pulled the Manny fresh. You know, after Cash Money had broke up because they found out Baby was, you know what I'm saying, hoing them on the money. And then they
Mm-hmm.
went to Manny and tried to get him some beats, and Manny made the beats, and he was like, "Where my money?" And they was like, "You know what I'm saying? We're gonna pay you back." And Manny was like, "Huh,
Oh,
give me that back." That's what you know what I'm saying. Give me that back. He had to snatch that back from them. That's what
that's how well
that's
it
what
should be
Oliver and them
settled
did.
with.
Snatched it back because we ain't got the contracts right. And while I do feel like if Wayne want to be an artist, he needs to focus on his career,
Mm-hmm.
on artist development, which that takes a lot. If you're gonna be an artist, you can't be an artist trying to grow your brand and be a manager. Like
Because you're gonna
you're
end
not
up
big
doing.
enough. You're not big enough like that to you got to focus on getting yourself out there, just like she gonna have to focus on getting herself out there. So while I do feel like they definitely need to part ways as manager and client, manager
Mm-hmm.
and artist, I don't want them to not be friends. And it seemed like something underlying is not their friends, and that's when LaKendra brought into these two unnecessary, unneeded ass people right here. I love why they back. Why she here?
This is
Why they here?
this is
Why they here?
listen, okay, how can I'm finding it. Okay. This is We Were Born. If you could put the picture back up, um, you got Berlin. I'm finding it.
We got Berlin with the glasses on.
Well, they both got glasses on.
Oh, with
Berlin
the white
has
glasses. And Jay Twan with the
is
black
with the black
glasses.
glasses. Yes. Jay Twan has the full suit on. Berlin has two-piece on. We don't know why they are here. They gave Boring. They gave dry like a Popeye's biscuit from somewhere not in New Orleans. The one season that they actually did on the show, this is a second season, and it's not a second consecutive season. This is their second season on the show. Oliver got a little spinoff, and it was issues with them on there as well. And based off the trailer, it's gonna be issues with them again. Don't know why they were here. Don't know who asked them back. I didn't want them back. I was actually glad to see them go. They bring nothing to the storyline.
I didn't need them back. I didn't want them back. They ain't nothing but drama.
Yeah, they dry and drama. I don't know how you can have dry drama, but that's what it is.
And that's just what it is. I don't want them back. I don't need them back. But Kendra want them back because Jay Swan is a producer and she want him to write and help her
Mm-hmm.
produce some music for her record.
And Wayne is like,
And Wayne like, but he do R&B. And I'm like, but Wayne, you do know people in R&B do write hooks
for rappers
and
all the
lyrics
time.
and verses for rappers all the time. That just may be the genre that he want to be in. Not that I'm taking up for him, but Wayne, I'm gonna need you to know that because you might need a rapper. I mean, you know, an R&B person to give you a little yang yang round of thing on the bridge of the song or whatever you want to call it. So they bad child, and that's how I go. So
I
next
feel
thing you know, we
um
see
wait, I feel like in that moment when they popped up, because Wayne didn't know they were showing up, when they sat down and everything, I feel like in that moment we could already feel the disconnect. But I was like, this is when Wayne's about to start pulling away from her. Like big pulling away. Because he feel like he being replaced. Because him and Jay Twan was throwing shady comments back and forth to each other. And I know we hop skipping around everything. One of the things that has not been mentioned is, and was mentioned down at that sit down, is Rico Cassadine is having a barbecue down to the house that everybody want to, shade him for because him and his mother lived together, but he moved back in to help take care of his grandmother. He pay bills. That's his house too.
And you could never shade Rico Cassadine because he gonna make sure.
Yeah. So you want to take it to Dominique? Neek Neek?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Neek Neek is working on a campaign for HIV awareness, which, their HIV/AIDS, the day is coming up on December 1st. That day is coming up. I'm all for awareness for HIV and AIDS. I feel like as adults, if you are sexually active, you need to go get tested, and there shouldn't be a stigma around it. So, he doing a campaign. He looked nice and everything. We got Aaron Thomas from last year. He's a performer. He's a singer. He's also a photographer, so he's a creative. He's taking the pictures. Life been lifing for Neek Neek. He broke up with his fiance last season. After the season was over, he was homeless for a while. He's trying to build his business back up. And him and Troy is kind of beefed out right now. They on the outs from what Neek Neek said, but we're going to get into all of that. And that's about it for the update. So then we go see Neek Neek go down to the club to see Seven. She performing. She wanted Neek Neek to come see what she's doing because she is always booked and busy. So she just wanted him, her brother, her big little brother, to her big little sister, to see how busy she is. So, she called Neek Neek up on stage. And, they play your favorite song, no?
When he walked up on stage, I'm gonna walk on like that dog get groomed. But I feel like if you know that is a soft spot for your friend, your quote unquote big brother, why are you playing it when he walk up on the stage?
That's my thing. I was like, I don't, because he was throwing it in a circle. First Lady Feisty. First Lady Feisty don't like Seven either. My thing is, he really wasn't like trying to dance or anything, but when you go up there, unless you want to be talked about down to a show, you gonna have to throw something. You gonna have to do a little spin, a little kick, a little flip, hit a split or something. I thought it was messy. I thought it was a little shady.
But that's what she do. She's messy and she's shady.
And she don't pay bills. Oh, I'm sorry. That was mean. That was so mean.
She's messy, she's shady, she does not pay bills. She just uncoordinated. I just don't like her. Nothing about her do I like. And I just feel like you don't do that type of stuff to your friends.
Yeah.
She don't pay her friends. She uses her friends' services and don't want to pay them. You get your friend up there and you embarrass him by making him get on stage to a dog and dance to a doggone song that is dragging him.
That makes no sense to me. So Seven is like, I'm in therapy. I'm working on myself. Also transitioning. So my hormones are all out of whack because she is going through the process with the hormones. And, I just want to be around my people, but I also want to be in therapy because sometimes I want to cry, but sometimes I want to fight people. And it's just like, that sounds like PMS to me. But, that's what that sounds like. But the hormones is a whole big thing. And much respect to the people who transition. Much respect to you because that is a lot to go through. Your emotions just up and down, up and down, up and down all the time. That is a lot. And, I have to appreciate that she's in therapy. It doesn't make me like her because she gets on my nerves.
I appreciate that she's claiming to want to do the self-work and hopefully she's really doing the work. But other than that, I ain't got nothing for her. And it's going to take a major act of something for me to like her. Yeah. I intend to talk about her every episode because I don't like her. Will her at least still have a redeeming chance with me for right now? You know what I'm saying? But so, I don't care if she's 7. She could be Drew any day but the right day. Drew every day is the wrong day. She could be whatever she want to be. I don't like her. Next. I don't even care
Uh,
about her scenes.
so, but you know, we gotta get into the whole Dominique of it all. Meek down there talked to her backstage, and he basically said she's the only person who's been there for him out of the, you know, the Fab Five, the Fab Six, whatever they want to call
Well,
themselves. Okay, freaking Fab.
J.L. Moore couldn't be there for you, baby. He was on his deathbed.
Yeah,
Maybe if you would have cared about him and went go see about him, you could have been sleeping on the hospital bed. And while he was sick, if he couldn't eat the food, you could have at least ate the tray that they brought
he's
in there, and you would have been taking care of a friend. But I mean, if somebody like he's the only one that I will give an excuse. Literally, the
yeah,
man was sick. He's the
yeah.
only one that I will give an excuse.
That's the only person who gets like a pass because he was sick. Like the man could have been up out of here, and like God forbid anything happens to him, but he was sick. Um, and we don't know what COVID did to him after that. He could have developed long COVID. We don't know. But Nick says nobody was there for him. Seven was the only person there for him. Everybody knew what he was going through, but it seems like nobody cares. And he says he supports everybody, but nobody supports him. And that's one thing we can say about Dominique. Dominique shows up to everybody's stuff, whether he liked them or not. He shows up. When him and Oliver, based off last season, when him and Oliver weren't really getting along, no, the season before that, when him and Oliver weren't really getting along and they had their little beefage, he still showed up to Oliver's video shoot with his then boyfriend, who eventually become his fiance, but they're not together come this season. He still showed up and they did a little 1-2. They was dancing and everything. He shows up to all the events. So we can say, yes, he does support everybody. Hey, Chris, he does support everybody. But I mean, sometimes when it comes to Dominique's events, we don't see the people show up. So, you know,
I'm just saying the only one that I'm going to give an excuse.
Yes, the hospital tray. He could have been in the bathroom. Like if he needed a shower, he could have went up there and took a shower. They could have ordered extra food. If Jay's people or Jay was like, yeah, you can order extra food, you know, because they could do that in some hospitals. You don't know, could have hit up the vending machine, something. He could have been in the chairs.
I'm just saying, you know, if he had the good room, you know, they have that little sofa thing up in there.
Mm-hmm. Pull out bed.
And then you just pull it out and make it a bed.
Mm-hmm.
You could have asked the nurses to bring you a little warm blanket. And then when it was late at night, baby, you could have asked the nurse, you got some of them graham crackers? I don't know what it is about hospital graham crackers, but I love them. Every time I visit somebody in the hospital, I'd be like, ask your nurse for some graham crackers. Whenever I'm in the hospital, I'd be like, I need some graham crackers. But you know, at the nurse's station, they always keep a little sandwich or some little juices, little jello, little pudding for the people. Okay. When they get hungry at night, you could have been down there checking up on your friend and having a stable place to sleep long as he was up in there. And, oh wait, he wouldn't have been able to sleep up in there because he had the 19.
Or you could stay at Jay's house.
You could have told him you was going to watch his house for him. I'm just saying. But he does support everybody. But it's giving me that they're not really,
what happened?
It's giving me that they're not really friends like that. It's giving me that they get together for the show. The only person that I will say was really friends like that was Neek and Troy. But I really feel like everybody else not really friends like that. Y'all friends for click purposes to make yourself always have somebody gonna be around because y'all know y'all be out here doing that bullshit. It's not giving me real friends because it seems like all of y'all ain't know what none of y'all had going on. And maybe we'll give Willa a little pass too, because wasn't Willa couch surfing?
Yeah.
Willa was couch surfing too. So I mean, if she was couch surfing and you was couch surfing, how you expect her to give you a place to stay? Which I was gonna sleep in the back of the car together. Willa got what, a little Nissan or something like that, baby. Both of y'all couldn't fit in the back of the truck.
And remember, she told that Nissan up.
Both of y'all couldn't fit in that back seat.
And remember, like I said, she told that Nissan up last season trying to back up out of Ike's driveway and hit Troy's car.
So
I miss Ike.
I miss Ike too, but I mean Ike ain't here. I think Ike said I ain't got time for this foolery. Or maybe he just doing his life going in a different direction. Okay. But then after that, we see Nick meet with my boy Rico Cassadine. Okay.
Rico got a shoe line, girl.
Rico got his little shoe line that he putting out. He's doing his thing, and
Mm-hmm.
then they're talking.
Real Italian leather.
He was like to think that we would be sitting out here talking because see last year Rico Castadine had to make Sneak Neek because Neek Neek was coming at him all kind of sideways, and it was all based on a lie told by that Bethlehem booster who was around there spreading it. And then Seven Heaven want to come her ass around there like 7-Eleven and stay because her mouth stay open all night. Okay, that's really why she named herself
She stay
Seven after
talking.
7-Eleven because she stay running that goddamn mouth.
Mouth open 24/7, 365, just spewing
Okay,
whatever it's
she
gonna
come around
spew.
there talking about I heard you, and we all
You
found
didn't
out
hear
it was
nothing.
a lie. So Nick this like so he was like I need my so Castadine was like run me my apology. And he was like baby I don't owe you no apology. I ain't running you nothing. And so they ran
Call
them
him a
hands, and
bitch.
then he kept trying to come at Castadine again, and Castadine say because I miss a bitch. You know what I'm saying, baby? They was all on the ground rolling and everything,
Now
but not this
remember,
season. Not this season. They want to
last
move
season.
forward.
Yes, they are moving forward. Now remember, before the mace got pulled out, it was I want my apology. I'm not giving you an apology. A whole bunch of name calling happened, and it was basically given I'm a son you because you the new you the new kid on the block. And what'd you say Rico bum rushed him? It was giving a little bum rush, and they got the tussling, and everybody was rolling around on the ground. They rolled over Oliver, poor Oliver. The Bethlehem booster. He was trying to break it up, but then he started swinging and hit Rico. And by the time they pulled them apart, Rico went and got that mace, and everybody got sprayed. Dario, the EP, got sprayed. Neek got sprayed. Everybody was getting maced. But they decided they're going to move on. We don't talk about the mace. That never happened. So basically what it's given is down to Rico's shoe line. And his shoes have launched. If you want to go get you a pair of pumps, they have launched. Real Italian leather. He said if you DM him, he might have a little discount code for you. But support black businesses. Okay. Rico feels like if him and Dominique can make up, then that could bring the rest of the group together, because everybody always said if they were able to get along, if they met each other on a different note, they would get along and they would have fun with each other. So they hoping this is just gonna be kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. That's what they're hoping it will be. It'll be a little kumbaya. And Rico has decided to bring a little friend in. And if you watch Legendary on HBO, then Tonka Garcon. Show Tonka. I like Tonka. You on mute? Yes, Tonka.
I say I like Tonka too. I don't like this picture of Tonka, but I like Tonka.
I don't like the hair.
I don't like the titties.
Well, the titty has got the titty. Okay.
I mean, but put a little nipple cover on or something.
Oh,
don't be having your nipples hanging out.
Tonka, you just can't have your nipples out, okay? Oh,
and
I
that
forgot
hair is awful.
I don't like the hair, but Tonka is. I forget if Tonka is a part of the House of Juicy Couture. I'm gonna find out, and we gonna next episode I'm gonna have the right house. I forgot to mention Rico Cassadine has a web series, a scripted web series he developed and is working on, and he offered Neek a role in his web series. So they're gonna be working together, so it seems. So Tonka coming in, new kid on the block, legendary icon, ballroom scene. When Dominique asked him, Tonka, what do you do? Tonka said, it. I do it. What do you do? It. Okay. It was getting a little shady. It was. But by day, Tonka is a caseworker. And by night, Tonka is Tonka. Okay. Giving icon, giving legendary, giving ballroom, giving you better vogue the house down. Okay. You better do something.
You like my dead drop?
You better give face. You better give body. You better walk you a category. You better do something. You better be able to do
it. Is pose. I'm sorry.
And pose. And pose. 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 Listen, now I want to go watch Pose. But Tonka is a legend in the ballroom scene, and I'm not sure if it's well, the ballroom scene. But right now, we gonna see the Atlanta ballroom scene this season. We really get like because we have another ballroom legend. But
Girl, let me find her. There she go.
Tony. So Tonka got invited to judge a ball, and he invited Rico to come to the ball. He invited Rico to come to the ball, and Rico let us know that last night on the after show, Tonka did try to get him into like the ballroom scene. He did. We may see it, we may not see it, so we just gonna have to wait on it. And during that meetup between Dominique and Tonka, that's when the barbecue comes up. It's gonna be a little kumbaya moment. Everybody come together, get a little food, get a little drink, have a little fun. But Tonka was invited to judge a ball, and Tony, Mother Lush and Plush, okay, y'all may know her from P Valley. If y'all were paying attention to the characters they introduced to us in season 2, she is the new house mother. She's on P Valley. She was Uncle Clifford's friend. She became the house mother, and then by the end of the season, her and Roulette about to turn the Pank into a hoe house. But this is Mother Lush and Plush, okay? She makes the plaques for the girls, for the balls. She is an activist. She wants to bring awareness to, LGBTQIA plus community. Tony does it. Icon, legendary, yes. Tony does everything. So Tony is walking a category. Tony got the girls hyped up to here. She got a little swoop to the side. Little swoop. I can't do it. You can do it. Swoop it to the side. Let the people see it. Yes, a little swoop. A little red dress. Put on your high heels and some of that sweet perfume. Okay, my. That's what Tony. You sure look good tonight. That's what Tony was doing. Okay, Tony walked face, legendary face. That's the category that she is known for. She was eating the girls up when they handed her the mic. She said, because why are the girls' faces looking like this? Because I'm a legend. And they're mad. And it's like, well, you better let them know I'm a legend and they're mad. Okay, keep hating. Be upset. But she's known as Mother Lush and Plush, and we find out like some background on Tony is she was a part of the House of Juicy Couture when they were first starting to build the house up. By the time they had, their members in and it was time to pick a mother, mind you, Tony was doing everything. Costumes, hair, nails, teaching the girls how to walk, showing the girls how to give face, showing the girls how to beat their faces, helping the girls out when they needed it. Anything you needed, Mother Lush and Plush was there. And unfortunately for the house, not unfortunately for Tony, unfortunately for the house, they decided to skip over Tony. And I feel like because she's Mother Lush and Plush, the girl they decided to make mother of the house was a little skinny mini a little skinny mini, somebody they thought was going to be able to walk all the categories and snatch up all, the trophies and the titles and all that good stuff.
They thought she was gonna be a Mother Electra. That's what they thought. They thought they was gonna get a Mother Electra. Now, how you feel about her? Do you think you're gonna like her?
Now listen, Miss Tony, I'm not gonna hold it against you because you and Roulette trying to turn the Pank into a whole house. I'm not gonna hold that against you, but I'm liking her already.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like I don't know about her, and I don't want to rush in because since we've binged this show, this show, and hey Chris, hey Tony, Norris, how you doing, my loves? Since we binged this show, I have started out not liking people and then went to liking people. So I'm not gonna judge it. I'm not gonna, because every time I be like, dang, I like her, I like him, and then they be on
you end up not liking them.
Yeah, I end up not liking them. So I'm gonna say we almost there with her.
Almost there.
Hey, but she let them know I am not the number 2. I am not the 3. I am not the backburn bitch. I am the number 1, and you always know it.
I feel
like y'all know it.
Even though it was messed up, and it probably did hurt her feelings a lot when they basically skipped over her for somebody who they thought was going to be a Mother Electra you know, or one of the other house mothers out there, in the real world with the real houses that's going to be, um, how,
Recognized and become iconic.
well,
They
she
thought
became,
that other person was going to be able to take it further than what she was going to be able to do with getting them recognized. And I think they probably did themselves a disservice because she probably was going to get them way more recognition than the person they got now. Because I ain't never heard of them, and I be watching the ballroom culture, and I ain't really heard about their house. Maybe individual people, but not like the house as a collective being all of that. So y'all should
they
have.
were on Legendary.
You should
I
have mothered her up. I'm just
I
saying.
I feel
But I've
like
never seen Legendary, so like I said, I could be wrong.
y'all did a disservice to yourselves not having Mother Lush and Blush Tony as your house mother, but I feel like while y'all did a disservice to yourselves,
Y'all
y'all
did
did
her a
some
favor.
y'all did something great for her because she was able to go out and create a lane of her own. She was able to create something on her own that when she transitions into the heavenly plane, you will remember her iconic, her history, what she did for the community through activism, from her walking the balls to her becoming an actress and carving out spaces for transgender women to be in and show up in. So I feel like while it was messed up, she didn't get chosen as mother of the house. It was a good thing for her because they wouldn't have, in my mind, wouldn't have held her back from being able to do all the stuff that she went on to do. But we'll see. She was also invited to the barbecue. Bringing everybody in. Want to get to know everybody. Everybody has a good time. Uh-huh. Hold on as I get into the notes. Um, Tonka was happy to see her, and Tonka wants to work with her to just not gatekeep ballroom, but to make sure it's still a safe space and that the older generation is still present, because as time changes and as things start to grow and go on, you get the younger generation coming in. And so I'm gonna just say it now, some of the members of my community, the LGBTQ, some of the members is just real willing to let people in, and I'm like, we gotta gatekeep just a little bit. So I feel like we might see Tonka and Tony working together to preserve ballroom and to have the older
The
generation still,
influence.
yeah, influence and have a space still there to help guide the younger people and help them not make the same mistakes that they too made, because those who don't know history are doomed to repeat it.
Exactly. Next scene, hey love, 7829D, my boo. You know I love you, girl.
Yes, give me 1 second. Next scene is, oh, Oliver. Oliver in the body. Oliver in the new body. Oliver is celebrating hitting 69,000 followers on Instagram. So he doing a little photo shoot. And he also wants to show off the new BBL. Okay, the BBL is BBLing. Okay, the thighs and the
Baby, the thighs
behind.
is fine and that booty was luscious, round, and juicy. I said, look at Oliver with that booty. Look at that booty on Oliver. I said, no, Oliver.
Look at that booty. Big old booty. Booty, booty,
It
booty,
was
booty,
juicy.
rocking
I mean,
everywhere.
the work
Booty,
looked
booty,
good though.
booty, rocking everywhere. Booty, booty, booty,
The
booty,
work
rocking
the work
everywhere.
looked good though. But we meet his new little friend. Do we have a picture of him?
Yeah, King Kane. Chat that King gonna be messy.
Oh girl, I forgot to send a picture of King Pain. Let me
Well, let me
let me
just get
upload
the,
it. You
yeah.
hmm?
You find a picture. I'll keep going. So King Kane is from Chasing Dallas. I never watched Chasing Dallas. If y'all want to go see it, it is on the Chasing Reality YouTube channel. They have playlists of all the seasons, compilations, all of it together. He's in Atlanta now. Now he did pop up the Bethlehem Boost. Yes, this is King Kane. He popped up the Bethlehem Boosters first season, but it was a quick one too. They were supposed to be doing music together. Um, and he liked him a little Oliver. Him and Oliver have, hunched around sometimes. Okay? So he came over, see Oliver, see how Oliver's doing, brought Oliver a little gift. In the gift bag was some Fenty underwear, probably a little too big for Oliver. A douche, whatever you want to call it, and some Jack Daniels. The Jack Daniels was for King. Um, Oliver said he didn't need the douche, whatever it is. He said he didn't need it. He says he's the best bottom out of all the bottoms. Okay, he doesn't eat what the rest of the girls eat, so he is always clean eating, clean bottom, a heavenly oven, if you must say. What you think about that?
Listen, first of all, don't bring me no dish to try to say my little body parts ain't cleanly. But you know it is what it is. That may be the nature of their relationship. But I feel like he gonna be a straight shooter. I feel like he not about to let them play in his face, and he about to tell it what it is and throw hands and plates and glass and feet and cats and dogs and frogs if he need to. I feel like he not about to let them get caught up. No, that's not what I said. What I said was this, and I said what I said, and I stand on what I said. Okay, and that's what I feel like. That he's gonna give. So I'm expecting that kind of edgy, rah-rah energy from him.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it is. But all of us told him, girl, watch him out though. Don't be saying nothing slick because I barely be getting away with it, honey. And you can't fight and I ain't gonna fight. So you got to watch your mouth because I'm not doing it. Okay.
Oliver told him because he invited
What?
they dating. Oh my god, Chris, when they start dating,
Chris. When they started dating, Chris.
let me know something. Now I wonder, it may be intrusive.
That's like, that's not that side kind of nasty. I'm
It,
just
it
saying. But I
oh
think and he too is invited to the barbecue by Oliver. Okay, so let's
yes.
get down to this barbecue. So
Wait,
everybody
don't
thought,
you forgot something.
oh, what I
He
forgot.
wanted Oliver to be the face of his new sex toy line. And Oliver told him, you just want somebody to praise you and tell you you're the best and everything else. And he said, yes, I do. Oliver said, if you want to do business with me, you got to send me the numbers. I'm a real businessman, okay? So that's what we're working with. And he made a little comment about Rico Cassadine, okay? The Rico we love. He live with his mama, don't he? Um, so y'all
I mean,
still shady?
there's plenty of people live out with their mama child. It's hard out here. Inflation is high. You go
I
to the
live at
store and
home.
get
Inflation too.
a gallon
Listen,
of milk,
every
a
time
pack
you.
of spaghetti,
Mm-hmm.
and a roll of tissue, and you done spent $300. Okay, so I'm not mad at it. But next thing you know,
Inflation sucks, and every time you save enough to think you about to get out here and get on your own,
next thing you
ish
know,
happens. Ish
okay, I'm
happens.
trying to tell you. Next thing you know,
I'm
we get
okay.
down to the barbecue. Okay, the
Uh huh.
barbecue, the place where everybody's going to be, the meetup
Oh wait,
of
we
the
forgot about
meetups.
Troy. We forgot about Troy.
What about Troy, child?
Based off my notes, Troy's hosting. He been learning the industry. Troy then went back to working a regular 9 to 5. I don't know what happened. I don't
The,
know if
ho- the hosting wasn't hosting, the gigs wasn't gigging. So when your gig not gigging, you got to go back to what you know. And I'm
hmm
not mad at about it. Ain't no need to be,
he
you know what
working
I'm
down to
saying?
Balenciaga.
Ain't no need of him hiding it or lying about it. He was
No,
like, baby, I'm going back to the stores. I'm back in, but I'm working over here at Balenciaga. I'm a manager. I work Monday through Friday. When Troy pulled up to the barbecue, he said, I'm here for a good time, but not a long time because I got to do what? Go clock in at work. So
and he
Troy went
said,
back.
yeah, Troy went back to work. He said him and the Fabs will get back together eventually. He think they just need a little time away from each other. Frick and frack, it will be okay. And Rico said in a confessional, come here, because you ain't hear this from me, but word on the street is what I had heard was frickin' fracking like they used to be. And, Meek Meek got a problem with Troy throwing it in a circle to, and Nola, this is your cue. What was he throwing it to a circle in?
I'ma walk him like a dog he grew. I'm gonna walk 'em like the dog, like the dog. Yeah, that little song just I like that little song.
It is. It does
But
something to your spirit. So that's
I
basically
mean,
what
I ain't gonna
happened.
lie. My bestie for Resty better not be don't be
Mm-mm.
dancing to no diss track of me. I,
Listen, behind the scenes, when I say, "Oh, that's a good song," in front, but I might be dancing to it at home, but in public, okay, don't do that. Have some decorum. Have some
I don't know.
decorum.
I just feel like with the conversation they had, they was like, "Oh, well, I ain't talked to you in months. You ain't talking to me in months." I had a person pull me aside and ask me what's going on with you and Nick, and I was like, "Nothing." That same person came to me and told me what they said to you, and that I told them that, but I don't know them like that, so I wasn't gonna tell them nothing like that. It was given very. This what we gonna say for the cameras. This what we gonna say for the cameras, but it's really something deeper going on behind that because y'all two was unbreakable. It didn't matter who said what. Y'all was either confronting them together, or y'all was leaving it alone and keeping it pushing. So
Mm-hmm.
I feel like something happened behind the scenes that we don't get to see. Maybe we'll hear about it later on or whatever.
Maybe
But
we will.
they have their little talk. But maybe we'll hear about it. Maybe we won't. I don't know what they're gonna be talking about. Oliver rose up and he said that King Kane couldn't come. And Rico Cassadine was in his cast in his interview, his green screen
Confessional.
like,
Who
yeah, confessional like, who invited him?
invited him?
He wasn't
Who
even invited. But oh, okay, I'm sorry you couldn't come. But it lets me know that they them two got an issue. And he
they
don't
don't
really
look
like
like
him. And he
that.
wasn't really invited to the barbecue. And let me tell y'all something. If I invite you to a barbecue, I invite you to a barbecue. If I don't tell you you could bring a plus one, don't bring a plus one. Don't bring one.
Well, that's the. But
You're
see,
gonna get turned around. But I mean, it
that
was for the cast. It was a cast event, so it is what it is. Don't
because
I'm telling you, don't bring my nobody to
oh
my
no,
barbecue.
I don't bring nobody. I'm the type of person. If you invite me somewhere, who all gonna be there? If listen, I love my best friend. He asked me to go. Well, I had to work on some stuff, but he also asked me to go to this event because he wanted me to be a buffer between his man and the family. Because he was about to meet the entire family. And I don't like his boyfriend. But I also had to work on some stuff. So it's just like, I love you, but I'm not going. You'll be okay. Take your sister. No. It's very much
Mhm.
given who are gonna be there. And if it's somebody I don't like, I'm not going. And I also don't invite people to people's houses because it's just like I wouldn't want you listen, I wouldn't want nobody to invite me to somebody's house. Like I don't know them like that. I don't know what it's given. I don't know the environment it is. I don't really know the people like that. Don't invite me to somebody's house and don't invite nobody to my house. That's just like basic, that's just like the basic rules. Don't go nowhere you wasn't invited. That's how keep it copacetic. Um, but it was given an all cash shoot day because we were born were there and Wayne invited them.
Then Wayne rose up, but he rose up alone and he was like, Psh, I ain't really seen Kendra after she invited them people who don't need to be here. He didn't say that, but that's what I'm calling them.
Yep.
Okay. She after she been with them and I've been doing my thing. I went and called my video person and told him let's shoot my video today. And then we see LaKendra come. Well, no, then we see Oliver coming. Oliver like, hey baby, what's going on? He let us know King Kang ain't coming, like I said. All
Mm-hmm.
right. And then he was like, I hope it's gonna be peaceful today, baby, because I'm still sore from this surgery. And I'm like, yes, Oliver, you better let your brand new body heal. I don't even know why you coming around them like that and your new body ain't healed. But I mean, if that's what you want to do, girl, go ahead and get that check because I know the scenes you film is the check that you get. Okay, so go ahead and show up. Okay,
Now, mind
uh,
you, Wayne, when he said he called up the videographer and said, let's go shoot the video, it was, and his words were directly right after that sit down happened outside the bridal shop with him, Kendra, and we were born. That's when he made the call. And when Kendra pulls up with We Were Born, baby, she came in stomping. Stomp, like her energy was completely off. She got a problem with Dominique because of some stuff that was going on social media. We'll get to that. And then she got an issue with Wayne because I'll be honest. If because Wayne said they hadn't talked since he, told her he shot his music video by himself. I had a feeling like she was supposed to be in that music video. I have a feeling like Kendra was supposed to be in Wayne's music video, and Wayne decided, possibly out of spite, out of jealousy, or he felt like maybe she didn't want to do it no more since we were around. That I'm gonna just go do it by myself. So now you're making decisions, for your career, but your client, who's also what we say they best friends. What we say,
I would
Wayne?
have thought they was. I would have thought they was best friends, but
It's not giving this.
it's
As long
not.
as
It's giving something happen. It's more than about
mm-hmm,
him missing. Maybe it's because she feel like he's not taking her career seriously. But it's something. It's something going on. But I will say, Wayne ain't the best manager. I think they need to stick to being friends, and that's
mm-hmm.
it. He does not need to manage LaKendra at all.
He doesn't. Wayne's
She
not the
said
best
what she was
manager.
working on was going to be her last album anyway. So I mean, if that's what's going to be her last album, then she want to go out with a bang. And I'm sorry, Wayne being a manager, she ain't going out with no bang because he drops the ball, he fumbles
She's gonna
every
go
time.
out. She's gonna go out if Wayne is still her manager during the time of her putting out her last album. And she want to go out with a bang. Wayne is gonna allow you to go out with a. It's gonna be a cough.
Not too much on Wayne.
Wayne is not a bad person. He's just a terrible
I love me
manager.
some Wayne, but I just the management skills is not managing.
Like Wayne, it's no hate towards you, but managing skills ain't managing. Like, you're not a good manager. And listen, she said, "What have you done for me lately?" And I'm looking around like, "What have you done?" Look, if you take
I mean,
Oliver said he don't need that. Enrico Cassadine said, because I was looking at the after show and I was in the comments, because when Wayne was sitting down there at the bridal shop, and I wish I had a picture, but I'm gonna have a picture next week for y'all to see. He had on Wilma Flintstone. He had on Wilma Flintstone's pearls. Wayne did. He sure did, and he was in orange as well. So he was representing the whole Flintstone family. But Rico Cassadine said, "Did y'all peep that Wayne got up and left the barbecue? Like Wayne wasn't there no more?" And I was like, I didn't notice that. But then I had to think back to it. I was like, when they was doing the Shibuya roll call and everything, Wayne wasn't around. Where the hell is Wayne? Where in the
I don't
world
know.
is Wayne the
I
Pain?
think I think Wayne feels some type of way, and I think Kendra, as much as I love her, she do
Mm-hmm.
passive aggressive. She do instead of just telling you what the problem is. You know what I'm saying? To like, she came. That's when it went
Mm-hmm.
down, y'all. The people was out there grilling for them and everything else down to the house. Okay, they do the Shabuya roll call. Let's do an introduction, Shabuya roll call. Everybody go around, do their thing. And Kendra decided, baby, let me go ahead with my cigarette in my hand. I did not come to play with you. Let me go ahead and tell you something.
Listen, let
Nick,
me go
why
ahead.
you playing with me? Why are we doing this? Nick, like, we gonna talk about this later. She's like, nah, we gonna talk about this now, cause I want to talk about it now. He's like, nah, we can address it later.
No,
Like, what's
now.
the matter with you? Give it up. And she was like, you was on my page threatening me when it comes to the show and saying stuff for the show. Fine. But when you come to my personal page, I'm the HBIC over there. That's my page. I run it. And Nick was like, well, what post are you talking about? And she was like, don't play with me. Don't play with me like you don't know what I'm talking about. And he was like, but I don't. And I don't care. I don't care. And in his confessional, he admitted, like, yo, you're not about to punk me like that. Like, at the end of the day, you doing all of this in front of these new people. And if I let you get away with it, they're gonna feel like they can get away with it. And I'm not about to be played with these new people. You feel me? So now I gotta act like I'm acting with you, and I don't even want to go there with you. He was like, I thought it was cool. We got over it. And she was like, but I'm just saying. And he was like, I don't care. And she's like, I'm about to hit him. And then she gets up and she go over there, and you see everybody, wait, whoa, 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 whoa,
Mm-hmm.
whoa. And the episode go off.
Now
Do you
that's
think any licks are going to connect?
No, because they're going to pull them apart before anything can happen. But let's back it up real quick. When he said, I thought we was cool, I wanted Kendra, hold on, let me put my little fake cigarette up. I wanted Kendra to say, I thought we was cool too, because that whole threatening her post on her Instagram was after the reunion, based off of a reliable source. It was after the reunion, and it was on the because they had made up at the reunion. Remember, he was like he
Mhm.
was tripping. It was on some other stuff. They made up. Boom, thought it was cool. This reunion as they're about to go into filming for the season we're watching currently. So she's like, "We just made up. What is this? Why are you playing in my face?" And I feel like he still feel away about the whole, I'm gonna walk him like a dog, like the dog he grew. Like I feel like
No,
he feel away about it, but it's a catchy song. I'm sorry.
I mean, it is a catchy song. I like it. I will say this though. I feel like Nick, you shady. You shady in them confessionals, baby.
You
I
are.
like you, but you shady. You and your best friend, the Majorette, Troy, and I just called Troy the Majorette because last season he had on this shirt with that had these tassels on it. It was blue velveteen. It reminded me of the winter
If
costume
Troy's a major, hold on. If
that
Troy's a major
that
vet, then Neek is a belly dancer. Because did you see the
he on
shirt
the
he
dance
wears?
team. You know what I'm saying? He on the dance team. It's fine. You got the Majorette and then you got the dance team. And I'm not saying, that's just what it remind me of because of the way they be dressing. And I love I live for the dance team and the majorettes because baby, I
Yes.
used to want to make my wrists work and flex like that. But your girl couldn't do it. Okay, I could do it
No
with one
shade. I got
baton.
2 left feet. No
But you
shade.
give me two batons and I can't do it. Okay. But I feel like they might have made up, but then you gotta go to summertime and your friends dancing to it. You broke up with your fiance, you dealing with that hurt. You're couch surfing because you're homeless, because you ain't take
Mm-hmm.
my advice and either go house sit for Rico or
Jay.
for Jay. I'm sorry, for Jay Moore. Okay, you didn't go house sit for Jay Moore while he was in the hospital, or you didn't go. You know what I'm saying? Visit him at the hospital and be like, I'm gonna spend a night with you, friend. So you could have had you a
Mm-mm.
nice warm blanket to sleep with. But when you do all of that and you going through all that and you got to keep hearing the song and then your friends dancing off the song, it may have took him back to a place. I don't know what the deal is, but we're gonna see about it next week. And that's it. That's all I got. I ain't got no more. I
That
really was hoping the
is
Bethlehem booster was back so I could talk about him,
me
but
too.
I guess he's booked and busy.
Yeah. Listen, y'all go stream. Y'all go stream this song by T.S. LaKendra, and look up Ike. I hope you can fight. It's gonna resonate with everybody. Cause
Okay, I I love him. I
me
miss
too.
Ike. I miss Ike. And
Me
with
too.
that being said, next week is the return of Night Court. So we will be doing Night Court every other week instead of every week now. Okay, so the
Mm-hmm.
weeks we have Night Court, Chasing Atlanta will
Pre-recorded.
premiere before that as a pre-record, and then we'll go right into Night Court. And then the weeks we don't have Night Court, this Chasing Atlanta that we're doing will be live. Make sure y'all check out my cousin. Now she got this series called "Am I the Asshole?" Baby, I love it because the people be calling in, and sometimes they really be assholes, and sometimes I be like, "Nah, you ain't the asshole." The people is the asshole. But it's like my favorite segment. So make sure you go follow my cousin every Wednesday. We have game night over there. I be losing,
Yes.
but I be keep trying.
Listen, y'all could go
But
vote.
I be losing.
They could go vote right now for what they want game night to be this week. We got Mariah Carey, Jamie Foxx, Monique King. If you're anywhere out there in the world, I hope you're not down to the casino. But if you are, your problematic fave is up there for voting. And then we got Total. And I'm just saying this now. Pam was always giving Lete Bete Qua. And that's where I ended. But y'all go vote. It's on my community's tab right now.
Go vote for game night. We'll be back. I'll be back first. Child, I got to go check. I've been at work all day. I don't know what's going on. But if nothing's going on that catches my eye, then we may do a little story time in the morning, or I may come to it with y'all in the evening because the girls don't have school in the morning and I don't have work tonight, and I've been literally working uh all day. So, child, I'm probably gonna go to sleep and I want to give me some good sleep. With that being said, make sure y'all like the video, share with your
Mm-hmm.
people, and like on both channels. Bye, y'all.
Bye.